Hello there, welcome back to the Middle Earth channel. I am Matt Riley and this is Tyler Scott Edwards, and we are going to review the Punisher special presentation, One Last Kill. This is kind of a sequel to our Daredevil Season 2 Born Again reviews, as it's like I think it kind of happens at the same time, but this is just a one-off. We're going to tell you what we liked, what we maybe didn't like, and what it kind of cues up for the future, I guess. I think I'm going to go first this time, because I usually ask you what you thought, Tyler, but I'm going to say what I thought.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
I really enjoyed it for what it was, you know what I mean? I wasn't expecting Citizen Kane from, like, the Punisher, you know what I mean? But I kind of thought it was going to be basically John Wick, but with the Punisher, and that's essentially what it was. In a way, I really enjoyed it. I think the action was awesome. It had emotional bits in it as well, which I wasn't really expecting, because I thought it would go hard on like the action, but it did have a lot of good character work in it as well, which I enjoyed. Jon Bernthal really like digging into like the trauma of the character, as well as not just the brutality and the awesome kills that are in it. Is it like repetitive of what's already come from Punisher? Probably, but like,
Yeah, I was gonna say that's my biggest grievance
I
with this.
think I think it was kind of necessary to, because by the end of it, it kind of explains why he is going to be the way he is in Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Because I think that's why it's called One Last Kill, because spoilers is probably only going to kill for like good reasons rather than revenge now, you know what I mean? Like, he'll kill people that he feels need punishing, not just like taking people out like constantly, you know what I mean? He'll be like, oh, that person deserves it because of this, you know what I mean? Like, I think it's not just going to be
So you're coming here saying that so you're coming here saying Frank Castle's now got a moral compass
yeah,
in his own way.
I think he has. I think he's more focused. I feel that's what he's going to be like in Spider-Man. You know what I mean? I feel like that's why they've done this. He's kind of left behind the family trauma thing and has kind of moved on to a new mission. You know what I mean? And I think that was maybe necessary just to remind people. You know what I mean? A little bit of what he was and what he's kind of going to be. That's what I felt like.
One thing it didn't explain is her name slips on my mind, but the main villain that wasn't really the main villain, it never actually explained if he was the one that put her in the wheelchair.
No, it didn't actually. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I never
Like,
thought of that.
I believe that like it was implied because obviously the scene where her son gets taken out by getting curb stomped by Frank, she looks like she's pretty mobile then. I mean, she is sitting in the limo.
Apparently, she's quite a big character in the comics. Apparently, so they might use her
She is.
at some point in the future. So that might be something that occurs potentially.
I mean the comic strip that everybody remembers with her is her just sitting in bed with all of her limbs off, but like is to show how powerful she is. Like, she doesn't need to be out and about. Like, she has that many goons on her watch because obviously the mafia don family, that she doesn't really need to be doing anything. Just her presence generally, limbless or not, it should strike fear into anybody, unless you're Frank Castle.
Yeah, I didn't. Did you? I mean, I think one way that this affected me differently to Punisher in the past was when I first saw like the Punisher and stuff. I don't think I was as much of like a family. Like, I didn't have much of my own family. You know what I mean? I didn't have like kids and stuff and all that kind of thing. So
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
kind of stuff didn't really. Oh yeah, that's sad. But like, I didn't connect with it as much. But now, like, I've got like kids that are similar ages to like what his family were when they got like butchered and stuff. It kind of, when he's seeing like a ghost of like his daughter and things, it did like affect me a lot more than like it used to, kind of thing. So I did find myself getting quite emotional in those scenes and stuff when he was like talking to his daughter and then she would like disappear and he would like be like shouting out for her and stuff. And I did find that really
I mean,
touching
yeah.
and stuff. I did find that.
I mean, you might see it differently, but I'm just gonna say what I feel. I didn't really like the presentation at all, but again, I didn't really like the original Punisher run. I feel
Okay.
like Punisher's one of those characters that I love the character of Punisher, but I feel like he works better as a film. I feel like trying to drag him out for 2 series and a special. And my issue with the special is because, like I say, I would think you'd prefer him in a film, and it is sort of a mini film, even though it's on for 50 minutes. Is they need to pick what kind of episode they're doing. I wouldn't have been offended if they'd done a really emotional, touching on like the psychological trauma of losing your family, losing your wife, and having that, and then maybe a part two. But with this, it felt like they went trauma, 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 and then in the last 20 minutes, thought, yeah, people expect bloodthirsty gore in Punisher. So yeah, let's do an old boy. Let's get him like fighting loads of people in this flat block that he's living in. And also Karen Page is a ghost.
I don't think they were all.
Like I didn't really like it that much.
I don't think they were.
Yeah, go on.
I don't think the people were dead though, were they? They were just people in. They were list. Because I don't think that black guy's dead. I think he was just imagining him. I don't think the character's.
Yeah, but like it's just, I just felt like the Karen Page thing didn't need to be there.
But it's someone that he cares about, though, isn't it? I think that was the point.
Well, I know, but my issue, right? We're touching too much on that. I'm not bothered about Karen Page being there as a memory. I'm bothered about the fact that they were going like playing the sad violin for at least 30 minutes, and I was like, oh, this is really sad. And then, like I say, it just feels like the writer then was like, oh wait, people expect gore, so yeah, let's do a whole montage of gore. And then, oh wait, you remember that guy who got his dog thing? Yeah, we're gonna come back to that. We're gonna get Frank to like headshot him.
The dog.
Don't get me wrong, that guy deserved it, but
yeah, man.
like, what was his problem?
Yeah, that was brutal. That was. To be fair, I felt very sorry for the dog. Personally, yeah.
I liked how they cast John's actual daughter as his daughter this time.
Oh, did they?
That was a nice touch.
That's cool.
Yeah, that was his daughter.
He.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Like everybody's saying, they seem to really be doing that in a big way. Marvel Studios do at the minute.
Really?
Casting real. Well, yeah, we've got.
Oh yeah, Thor.
I want to say that. Oh,
Thor's his
Thor
daughter,
and
isn't
his
it?
daughter. Yeah. I can't be 100%, but I'm sure one of the minor Bartons is, what's it, Jeremy Renner's daughter.
Is it?
I don't hold me on that one. I seem to remember reading it. That one I'm not 100% on.
Because I thought one of his daughters
And then
was one
obviously
of the...
Ryan Reynolds, his whole family is in Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh yeah, they are, yeah. Isn't one of his kids like Kid Paul or something? I don't know, yeah.
Yeah, Kid Paul, yeah, is his daughter, and then Baby Paul, even though it's just a CGI baby, is actually their recent child, and obviously Lady Paul is Blake.
That's funny. Did you like the action, even though you thought it was a bit forced?
Right, like this is what? No, it isn't. That I think it was forced. I feel like we just had a part 1 and part 2, and they're like, oh yeah, but we've only got 50 minutes. We've only been allotted 50 minutes. A part 1 and part 2 would have been better, in my opinion. I'd have been happy with that, like the sad, and then the sad emotional, like looking back at his family. I mean, yeah, it was a bit of a rehash, but I'll allow it. I'm not gonna hate it for that because it touched on it in a new way. Like you saw more of his humanistic side than we did in Punisher, because it was like, oh yeah, guns blazing, guns blazing, guns blazing. You killed my family. Bad language, bad language. But this one, it was more a broken man. And then it felt like at the end they were like, all right, we've only got 20 minutes left, and people are expecting gore. So I would have rather had a part 1 where we see the man, and part 2 where we see the Punisher punishing people.
But you were never going to
That's my thoughts.
You were never going to get 2 parts, though. It was always a one-off.
Well, I know, but that's just it. But why?
That's what I expected.
As soon as I heard like there was a.
That's what I expected.
I know, but I don't know.
I enjoyed the gore and the violence. I thought it was good.
I enjoyed it.
I like the accuracy that they put into the firearms. Like I liked how he had to keep swapping weapons. That was quite cool. To be fair, and he
none of None of that infinite ammo bullshit that we see
No.
a lot. Pistols that can shoot 40 bullets and then they reload.
And I liked that he was kind of John Wicking it, you know, like he was being conservative with the bullets. He was just doing like kill shots and stuff. I thought that was quite cool.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
liked the craftsmanship that they put into the action scenes. You know what I mean? I thought they were really cool. And I love the film The Raid. So this was like right in my up my street because that film's awesome. And
I love Raid, but I felt more Old Boy.
I've not seen that, so I don't know.
Have you not? Have
No.
it? That's where, well, I would say, hand on heart, that most of the inspiration for many action things, including Daredevil, comes from like a classic hallway scene in Old Boy. He just goes with a hammer and just absolutely pummels people. About 45 guys, just one Japanese bloke.
I've heard a lot. What did you think to the chaos of where he was living? Like it was a bit random, wasn't it? Why was it
I
like?
don't know why they put him in there. I don't know why he was in there. I mean, I know that like he's an ex like soldier. Like I feel like they might be going with the angle. This is what you're doing to our men after the war. Like almost going on a bit of a look what you're doing to our war veterans. But it just felt like why is he living in such a batshit crazy area apart from just to kill people at the end?
Like there's literally people being like killed on the streets. There's like everywhere's in chaos. Like they were like, oh yeah, now this family's disappeared. It's suddenly turned into hell on earth. I'm like, what? Why is there no like?
In the words of Deadpool in Deadpool 2, yes, folks, that guy's literally on fire. We literally employed a guy just to be on fire.
That didn't make me laugh. I was just like on fire. Like that not hurt Frank? No, or like, he's got fireproof.
I mean, yeah,
fireproof
I
trousers.
could understand when they, yeah, he just like stood there and just took it. I was like, ooh, masculine.
It's like the most macho Marvel has ever been. This like special presentation. God. Pull-ups with bleeding hands. God, like drinking and then vomiting into like a bucket. Jeez.
There was definitely some toxic masculinity going on there.
At its peak. And this, God, yeah. But he's moved past that now. He's PG-13. It's fine. He's going into Spiderman. He's a new man.
PG-13 just shoots someone in the head. A new man headshot.
Hey, Peter.
Day one.
That guy was going to kill you. Just blowing up Peter, like Spider-Man's like nemesis. Just like, we stop killing my enemies, for God's sake. I want him to be arrested, not kill Frank.
One strong point, I think, is after everybody thinking, including myself, that it was going to be, I liked the fact that it was its own thing. I liked that they didn't even really touch on Daredevil or Spider-Man. I liked that it was just his own little unit.
Apart from Karen Page being there.
Well, yeah, but like it wasn't actually Karen Page; it was a memory of Karen Page, and it was a nice cameo.
But yeah, those special presentations are always kind of isolated, aren't they? I suppose, like the Werewolf by Night, that was isolated. What else?
Loved that.
What else have we had? Is it the only two we've had? That and Werewolf by Night.
We've had three: Werewolf by Night, a Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special.
Was that a special presentation? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it? Oh, I forgot that. But yeah. Hopefully they'll do more. I want them to do some.
I hope so. I don't know who they do it for though.
I want them to do some villain ones. Can you imagine like a Kingpin one? That'd be awesome. Maybe they could do that before Series 3 of What's It comes out. Just show where he is. Still standing on the beach, like. Just 40 minutes of that.
50 minutes, one shot, one man, one location.
One island. It's like Survivor with Kingpin. Like making a hut and stuff and like catching fish. Ah! Can't catch him. Any wily fish.
Just ripping fishes' heads off.
Buying them up.
Bare jaw in it.
Amazing. But yeah, I don't know. It'd be interesting if they did do like villain ones, to be fair. But I don't know if they ever will.
Just one continuous shot for 20 minutes, and then him smirk at the end, and then just cut to credits.
I don't know. But
Just him standing there.
Enjoying his beach life. Yeah, getting a tan.
Yeah.
Growing his beard slowly.
I feel sorry for the guy. Like, does he have sun cream? Like, that head is going to be burnt. Like, it's bold as a cucumber.
Oh, bless him. That's funny. But
Maybe he'll go back to his nice little hat that he had in Hawkeye.
oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
That's
his
a good
little.
idea. Yeah.
To be honest, that outfit he's got on is more beach ready than
It is,
it
yeah,
should
it's
have
true.
been. It's just very Hawaiian.
That's true. Yeah, you can go back to wearing the funky shirts again. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like that. Bring that back.
Yeah, go and find Tom Hardy in a hut somewhere and have a cocktail with him. So I think we've established that you weren't the biggest fan of this, but was there things that you did like?
Yes, there was. Yes, the ending. The credits. No, 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 no. I wasn't the biggest fan of it, but I enjoyed it. I liked it for what it was. I just
Fair.
have more I just feel like I've got more grumbles with it than like negatives. They're not amazing negatives. It's just more just me grumbling.
I know you've said
I did think it.
you'd have preferred it in like a two-parter, but like if you knew
Mhm.
you were going to get one like 50-minute thing, what would you have liked it to have been?
This is it. Like, there's sometimes where like I'll be almost cocky and be like, I could have wrote this better. This is what I would have done. This is what I would have done. But I can't with that. I think they did well with what they had. Like, to say that they had 50 minutes, that was the runtime they got. I feel like they did well. It's just the pacing for me wasn't my favourite.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what else they could have done because. Or they could have either gone with one or the two. They could have gone with a really violent episode and you think, what was the flipping point in that? Or they could have just gone with a Totes and Mose episode and then you think, well, that was depressing. Why did I sit down and watch that?
I'm gonna go and cry in a corner now. But,
Like, they could
yeah.
have just had a full episode of him just like with his personal demons and then I would have been like, wow, that was a bummer after Daredevil.
But yeah, I think it kind of shows the limitations of the character, doesn't it? Really, I think he will work better, like in contrast to other characters. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he works better.
I
Like
love the character of Punisher. He doesn't work as a solo, yeah.
yeah, so he like works better opposite Daredevil, or he'll work better like in contrast to Spider-Man. You know what I mean? But I think it's just no, yeah, he'll be better when he's in things. You know what I mean?
The point is, it's the character that I think is the issue. They're trying to drag out a character that doesn't really need to be dragged out. John's performance, like everything he's in, is chef's kiss. He's great in the role.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to see what kind of role he has in Spider-Man, whether it's like a glorified cameo or it's like actually integral to the plot. You know what I mean? Be interesting.
I'm hoping, because of how many villains we've got in it, that he's just going to be a glorified cameo that we can just chuckle at just because. Just almost a nod like, oh yeah, by the way, like, Frank's going near his area that Peter's patrolling.
I don't know though, because in the trailer, he's in it quite a lot, isn't he? There's a couple of scenes with him, and he is talking like directly to Peter.
I feel like maybe some reason that. Maybe, again, a name escapes me. Maybe she's the reason the Hand are back. Maybe she's employed him.
What,
I can't think of
like a villain character?
Yeah, like, no, she's not actually in it, but, like, she has ties to the Hand. And obviously Frank's going after anybody who's associated with her. Who deserve justice.
Oh, what? Nucci, no?
Nucci, yeah.
Does she have ties to the Hand, does she?
No, I'm just guessing.
Oh, okay.
I'm just spitballing. No, she doesn't really, but then at the same time, like, she has enough power where she could be like, yo, go get Frank Castle for me.
Another thing I did find funny is that there was just a big onslaught of him killing people, and then Marnucci left, and then that was it. Like, yeah, everyone stop killing him, trying to kill him now. That's fine. No, everyone just go back to doing what you're doing before. Now I've left, and he's killed lots of people. It's fine. There's no one else that wants to get the reward. It's fine. Like, they all just stop trying to kill him. That was it. He can't have killed all of them, surely.
But he did.
that was quite funny. And
It's just the fact that like loads of them were running away. He was like, no, 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 you ain't getting out of this one.
Um, oh, did you spot the bad CGI as well at one point that everyone keeps criticising?
Right, right. The thing is, they can defend it all they want. It was bad.
The video
It
game
was
CGI.
noticeable.
That was just
Whoa!
like PS
And they're like, actually,
like
and then
PS4.
they're like, actually, John did it, and then his stunt double was superimposed over him. Why does his face look?
Weird.
Why does his body look
It's
cartoonish
like
as well?
an Uncharted character. I was going, oh, that's crazy. Yeah. Bizarre. And
um,
and
I just
do you think he's actually managed to kill everybody that had anything to do with his family dying now? Because there's been a lot of them. It's been like 4 different organisations.
I feel like he's never gonna though, is he? Bless him.
There's still that one guy. I'm telling you, I've seen him walking around.
10 years time, one last kill. No, for real this time. 20 years time, one last kill. They find another one behind the sofa. God damn it! They all must be.
It's like one of them spoof things where you see loads of like posters for ridiculous films. It's like one last kill, 7. The dog of the guy that killed his family. Get that dog. That dog looked at my family when he died. Oh my god. It's just like crazy.
The crossover event you've all been waiting for. Yes, we found out that John Wick's dog, you know that one that got killed at the start of John Wick. It was also in cahoots with
the dog that killed his family. Oh my god. Oh my god, it scares madness.
Turns out to be a prequel to John Wick. Then we have the crossover event of the year: John Wick versus Punisher.
Who survives? Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a good. It's kind of like on the same level as a Mortal Kombat, which we'll talk about in a different review. Where like it knew what it was. You know what I mean? Wasn't good.
Yeah, I mean,
wasn't going to be Shakespeare.
I just had a quick IMDb to find the character's name. I loved the cameo that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. The fact that we got one of my favourite like character actors playing the
guy
running the cafe.
Yeah, I liked him.
Bubbles from The Wire.
Yeah, I remember him.
He's got range.
I did like that bit, to be fair, where he saved the family, and I feel like that like kind of helped his transition. You know, like being thanked for saving somebody. Like I feel like he never.
I mean, yeah, you could tell that they were scared, but I felt like you could tell that they were scared not of him.
Yeah.
They were scared just of the situation. I feel like that, like you say, touched on him. I feel like that started the redemption arc that we're now seeing.
Because like he saved people and he got thanked. Like
yeah,
it wasn't just mowing people down. You know what I mean? He like saved people, and that kind of I think has changed him a little bit, possibly. Hopefully, but I thought that was quite nice. But yeah,
I feel like if he just went straight at her and be like, "I'm never killing anybody ever again," I'd be like, that just seems like a cop out. I like what they've done with his character. That they're like, yeah, he's still going to kill people, but he's trying to be calm at the minute.
He's doing it for a good reason. This person deserved it. Yeah, it's fine. And I like the pen. The pen death, that was quite brutal, to be fair. I'm just going to stab you like 36 times with this pen. That was brutal. It's like a really, really extreme flipping Jason Bourne. Like, not just going to stab you once, I'm going to stab you 37 times. Oh my god. But yeah, that was our thoughts on One Last Kill. Will it be the one last kill?
No.
Probably not. Was that the one last kill? The guy that killed the dog, was that his last kill?
No, in fact, I think that we missed the subtitle in that. One last kill of part 1 of the families that ruined the Castle family. That's only part 1. There's still 4 parts. He's killed 1 branch. That's the last kill for that branch. There's still 3 more branches.
Yeah. What did you think of Punisher's latest outing? Did you think it was a good, worthwhile special presentation? Let us know in the comments. And as usual, please subscribe to the Middle and Earth channel and like and share these videos so they get out into the World Wide Web. Next up, we'll probably do Mortal Kombat because me and Tyler have both seen that, and we'll probably do a spoiler review for that. Tune in soon for that, and we'll let you know what we thought of a pretty good game adaptation, I would say, to be fair. But that'll probably be coming up next. Ta-ta for now, and we'll see you in the next one.
Ciao.